tonight I'm going to take you to a beautiful little hidden gem, which is literally at the bottom of this road. This is how you get there. You just come off the roundabout there with the AP7 and the Lazinia turn off and the San Miguel, little slip road. It's absolutely dump of a road, really bad road. But when you get to the bottom of this road, it's absolutely gorgeous little Spanish traditional restaurant. And believe it or not a lot of people know about it. Only the Spanish. Years ago it was meant to be a golf course, and 18 golf course with a nice posh restaurant at the end. Now people are using this road as a dump, and there's all rubbish dumped everywhere. But when you get to the bottom and you follow it all the way around, you come to this hidden gem, and there's lots of weddings and functions held there, and it can get very busy, so you'll need to book. So yeah, we're going to head straight there tonight. So we're at a proper Spanish restaurant today, and if you want to go to a true Spanish place in Spain, well, this is the place, San Miguel, Rancho Blanco. Of course they do weddings and everything. Yeah, really popular for the Spanish people. And today we're going to do a food review, and we're going to show you this beautiful place. And Mrs. Paradise, Michelle, are here for our evening meal to check out this Rancho Blanco. Good reviews, a proper Spanish restaurant. And we're going to start off with them starters. I said, of course, we've got to have a drink before we start.
Exactly that, and I think I'll have a rosado today.
And it's going to be a cerveza. Like I mentioned, we've got here at 8 o'clock in the evening, and believe it or not, there's only a couple of people here, but they're all going to be turning up about 9 o'clock, and you do need to reserve. Some crisps out with a drink as well. Yeah, you've got a good starters. They do ask if you want any bread and alioli, and all the starters, of course, are in Spanish and English, just to help us English people out a little bit. All brushed up on the Spanish. And of course, we haven't been out for a while, so we're going to go for it today. We've got a good mixture of starters. You can see right at the top, you've got your alioli there, which is $1.85 per person. And then you've got your chicken and apple there, as they say, with salad. As we go down, we come to my favourite there, old gambas. It's the garlic prawns. A bit of alioli by the looks of things here. We're going to go, oh, you can have a soup, of course. But yeah, it's going to be a starter for me. I'll just check with the wife what she's going for. This is Paradise. Michelle, what would you like for your starters?
I think I'm going to go for Andalusian squid.
Yeah, but we're not in Andalusia, but I'm sure it tastes the same as it does here on the Alicante province.
Costa Blanca squid,
yeah,
then.
The Costa Blanca squid it is. Yeah, the waiter actually recommended baby squid. He says it's a little bit more tender, and so that's what the wife's gone for now. Andalusia's out the window, baby squid, and I've got the garlic prawns. By the way, we've got the whole restaurant to ourselves now. We did have a few people in here, but they've gone. But they're all reserved, all these seats, so they should be all turning up by the time we leave. So we get very good service tonight, Michelle. Yep, just what the waiter recommended. The old baby squid. Yeah, there we go. Bit more tender. And of course, I've got me prawns in garlic. Oh, lovely jubbly. But I know this ain't gonna be cheap as chips. You know what? It's got so much lovely juice in it. I've just had to order some bread to soak it up. Yep, and now we've got the bread and we've got the old sauces. I only went there to dip it in the prawn juice. We went down really well, and now we're on to the mains, and the wife's deep into the mains there. So have you decided what you're going to go for the mains? I know what you're going to go for.
You're going to laugh at me, because I only ever have what I'm going to have from here.
And it's going to be lamb, of course.
Lamb chops.
There we go, I knew it.
Because they're so good.
So lamb chops for the wife, and for me. Yep, let's tuck in. Lovely. There we go, we got the mains here. I'm not really a fish lover other than prawns, so it will probably be a steak, as most men do go for a fillet steak or a bit of pork. But yeah, we've got mussels there, mussels and chicken. We can even have a burger in here. Mind you, that's €16. It must be a special one. Of course, it's a very posh place, and it's very Spanish and authentic. So yeah, you wouldn't come here and order a burger. Bit of steak you can just about get away with, and your garlic in prawns. It looks like the mains I'll be going with the top one there. A good bit of fillet steak there, with garlic, and it does come with French fries. So the fillet steak has arrived. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. And then the wife's got a lovely little choppies here. Nice. And the chips. Not to mention the sauce. So Michelle, Rancho Blanco, out of 10, how would you give the lamb chops and the starter?
Oh, Jesus. A proper 10. A proper 10 because I've got a takeaway.
10 out of 10 for me, but yeah, definitely the prawn starter, garlic, absolutely amazing. Of course, it wasn't cheap as chips, and it was good quality food, so we've had to pay good quality prices. But yeah, if you want a special occasion and you want to come down and have something decent, a bit of Spanish, pop down Rancho Blanco, or stick the directions in the pinned comments. So that is Rancho Blanco. Of course, people have just started to roll in. As you know, the Spanish eat quite late at night. But yeah, if you want to come here for a special occasion, definitely recommend this place in San Miguel, just by the roundabout, little slip road. Road can be a bit dodgy, but yeah, if you follow it around, you can't go wrong, and you'll end up at this beautiful place. Of course, it wasn't cheap, but then the old drinks ain't cheap when you're tucked away in these Spanish little places. Don't forget to check out